And there he is. I can see almost all of him now.
Yeah, give me a second.
Oh, there we go. Assume the position.
Yeah, just gotta fix things here a little bit. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, he says.
I don't think anyone else is joining us, so we'll start talking. If someone wants to join, then they can join.
They can join.
So did you hear about Doctor Who?
No.
All right, so David Tennant was coming back
Yeah, for some special, right?
for the 60th anniversary special. Yeah,
That's what it was.
it's called The Giggle,
Okay, that's
but it ended in a way that nobody thought it was gonna end.
they killed the Doctor off for good.
No, they bi-generated, so they
So
split into two doctors.
There's Doctor I.
Yep.
Who buys? Whose is? Okay, two shorter people.
No, one's a David Tennant and the other's that new guy, which I can't remember his name, and I'm gonna
That's
butcher it
not
no matter what.
Conservation of mass.
Well, they're doctors. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Maybe they're more hollow on the inside.
Okay. I suppose I can get behind that. So David Tennant and who's the other person?
The new guy. I'm trying to find his name. So the
That's actually not where I wanted to go. Open up the internet. Doctor Who.
somewhere in this article's got to have his actual name, right? No, nope, does not have his name.
Hold on, let's see if IMDb can be trusted. The Doctor. Okay, so there's. Oh, Neil Patrick Harris is in it. That's awesome.
Yeah, he plays the villain.
Even IMDb doesn't mention a second Doctor.
He's technically the new Doctor.
And I suppose IMDb might not spoil things here, which is kind of weird. Let's actually click on the whole cast because it lists David Tennant as Doctor. And all the way down at the bottom. Wow, that's awesome. Nukudi Gatwa?
That's the one.
Cool.
So he said in on the official Doctor Who podcast, showrunner Russell T Davies suggests fan watch the BBC iPlayer in-vision commentary for The Giggle, which is the name of the special, to hear astonishing revelations about the entire lore of Doctor Who and learn more about the creation of the Doctorverse in the moment of that bi-generation. Much bigger. It's much bigger than you think, and I hope could lead to all sorts of things, is what he said. And it says, I think all the Doctors came back to life with their individual TARDISes, the gift of the toy maker, and they're all out there traveling around in what I'm calling the Doctorverse. Sylvester McCoy woke up in a drawer in a morgue in San Francisco, and John Pertwee woke up on the floor of the laboratory, he says. Colin Baker got up and sorted the rainy out, adds Doctor Who producer Phil Coulson. They all did, Davies confirms. So basically what this is saying is bi-generation is whatever the toy, the toy, what do they call him? Toy maker did. He basically created multiple versions of the Doctors. So during the special, you only saw David Tennant and the new Doctor, but they're saying that the other Doctors will have potential to be a thing. So obviously probably not on screen because they're older now. But it could lead to comics, cartoons, books, all sorts of stuff that going on, and they could even have people reprise those roles as different actors.
It's cool, but after saying that, it also seems very convoluted.
Yeah, in a way, I didn't know that part of it. I just read earlier. This is a different article than I read earlier. They were talking about the bi-generation.
I mean, even just having two doctors, like I said, is a cool idea. But what are they going to do with it? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what does the show look like going forward? Are they palling around with each other? Are they going off on their own adventures? Do they have an extra TARDIS for the new Doctor?
Well, the TARDIS is attached to the Doctor, so I'm guessing there's a second one.
Right. So I guess there would have to be just a new one just that appears out of nowhere.
Or
but then,
or
like,
bi-generates out of the other one.
Or, yeah, it just separates out of the other one, which would be kind of weird, too. But then how does the episode structure work after this, I wonder? Like I said, is it, okay, see ya, bye, and then, like, 1 week you have David Tennant, and the next week you have Nakuti? Or do they pal around with each other? Like, how does that I wonder just how does that work? Or do you spin it off as, like, a separate Torchwood type thing?
I mean, maybe, yeah. I'm trying to see if it says in here, because it's got more stuff in here. It says, in companion show Doctor Who Unleashed, Davies explains on the concept of bi-generation, insisting that both the old and new Doctor are the real deal. So it's not like the fake Doctor from the one before, where, what's his name? What is that guy's name? The chestburster guy from Alien? John Hurt? William Hurt. William Hurt? John Hurt. Which one is it?
It's one of those.
William? Which one was in the MCU? William. So it's John Hurt. John Hurt played a fake Doctor before. But yeah, so continuing on here, it says, bi-generation we discover is an ancient myth of the Time Lords, where instead of a new body taking over from the old body, the new body separates from the old and both are left alive. David Tennant is parked. For once, we've got a happy Doctor who is no longer saving the universe, but is parked with Donna for a happy life, while the Doctor, which is always the next Doctor, and that's always true for Doctor Who, the Doctor is the next Doctor and is out amongst the stars. So David will stay behind and probably not have anything go on unless they bring him back for a special or something. And the new Doctor, this one being the guy you said earlier, he will continue on the adventures of Doctor Who. So David's Doctor exists, but he won't be featured in the show.
I'm not really sure how much I like that.
Yeah, I'm confused.
If you're not going to feature him, then why even have him?
Yeah.
I get the idea would be to lean back on him, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Maybe have a few cameos here and there. But
especially when he comes back to Earth for whatever reason. Or that time on Earth. And does he have Time Lord powers still?
It must.
Well, maybe that's why he doesn't get a TARDIS then. Maybe there is only one TARDIS, and the TARDIS goes with the new Doctor, and he gets parked as the, I don't know if you say, and he would be left behind.
Just gets left behind in the whatever present year he's at.
And does he continue to have all the knowledge?
I don't see why not.
Because the only thing that changes from Doctor to Doctor is the personality. All the past everything is still there.
It seems needless.
It does seem needless. It seems like a weird thing that maybe they have something planned down the line that they don't want to tell us about just yet.
Which I would hope. I would hope that this just isn't a thing to do to see. Because, I mean, obviously they brought back David Tennant.
Yeah.
One of people's favorite Doctors. I would be interested to see how well received this series has been over time after his leaving, and then the reason why they bring him back, because it's David Tennant, we can bump up the numbers again if we bring him back.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of, that's my fear, is that what they're doing with this is like Tennant probably has no problem playing the Doctor. Obviously, he came back for it.
Yeah.
But he also has done a ton of stuff in the meantime. So probably still wants to do other stuff. So that they're what it feels like that they're doing is hey, we have Tennant in the background just in case something happens with the new Doctor and ratings just plummet for some reason, you know. So we could pull Tennant back out.
That's a lot of viewers.
Like, oh look, he's the Doctor again. But it seems like a cop out at that point, and I don't like it because because that feels like you have no faith in the current person that you just got for it.
Trying to see.
I'm hoping that's not what it is, but I'm hoping that there's a grand scheme of things.
That's his sonic screwdriver, huh?
Oh, they have pictures of it?
Yeah, there's on the Twitter, the Doctor Who Twitter account. They show his outfit and then they show his new sonic screwdriver, and it is wild. Okay. All right.
Is that this? It looks like a
communicator.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like a Star Trek tricorder, but somebody goofified it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what they say is his sonic screwdriver looks like.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's cool. He's got a very 70s look to him.
Yeah. It reminds me of the scarf.
Yes. Yeah. Interesting. Well, it'd be interesting to see where it goes. I haven't been keeping up with the Doctor Who series. I think the last episode I watched was like the first or second episode of Peter Capaldi, and I kind of dropped off after that. So it's been a few years since I've watched the Doctor.
I also stopped watching during Capaldi's run.
And it's nothing against Capaldi. It just, I don't know. I guess I don't even remember where I was watching it. I think that's part of the problem. Was I watching it on PBS, and then we started doing streaming, and it just wasn't something I picked back up afterwards?
Maybe, yeah, I can't remember. I don't even know why I stopped. I think it went on break, and then I never started watching it again.
Yeah, or to be honest with you, it's one of those things that they've been running lately, and I say lately because when Eccleston took over, that was mid-2000s? Was it? Something like that. Anyway, my point is that it's been going on for a very long time, this run. And eventually some things just feel the same no matter what you're doing. And
true.
so I just need to take a break. I just can't do the same thing over and... Well, I mean, technically, I guess I can't do the same thing over and over again. That's what my life is. But sometimes I can't watch the same thing over and over again and still find enjoyment in it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's strange.
Mm-hmm.
So when did... I know they... So the end of What's-Her-Face's run, and that when she regenerated into Tennant?
Tennant, yeah.
And he's technically the other Doctor. So she regenerated back 3 Doctors.
Yes.
Interesting.
I don't remember why. I don't know why.
I'd have to look it up and see.
Haven't watched the show, so...
I'd have to go back and look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting because I saw that and I was like, what the hell's a bi-generation?
Something new.
And then I read what it was and I was like, wait, there's 2 of them? Interesting. So I wonder if David is he going to remember new things? I wonder how they're separated.
I mean, I don't think he would remember new things. That'd be the type of thing that would drive a person mad. I mean, having memories that aren't yours.
The Doctors are kind of insane in general, so.
Yeah, but they're functional insane.
Yeah.
I would say that basically living a life that's not yours would drive you even more insane. There was a movie. I'm trying to remember what the hell was that show or movie that I was watching that was basically that.
Well, there was what was that movie with Kevin Costner? There was another one too. But there was one with Kevin Costner where he was it Kevin Costner? They wiped his memories, but they were like leaking back through. There's another one too. I can't remember what it was though. They start remembering stuff. Well, there's that one with Hugh Jackman that came out during COVID.
Oh, is it that like what was it? The sunken. It was like a Sunken City one, right?
Yeah, it was the.
Okay, I never got around to seeing that one.
I watched it. It's pretty good. It's cool.
Was it good?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember the name of it. But yeah, I vaguely remember what you're talking about.
Remnants.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely the trailer does not tell you everything about that movie. You definitely have to watch it because it's a trip.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I can't think of exactly what I was thinking of. It might have been even just like a single episode of like a show.
Yeah.
As well, like a weird sci-fi show. I just remember like the main character just speaking about how they know that they've done stuff, but they haven't done things.
Well, it happened in Cyberpunk too, where he starts getting memories of Johnny's past.
Yeah,
it's a little
but
different
this is
though
one of
because
those things like it's not memories of someone else. It's like they know that they did something at a time that they shouldn't have been, that they shouldn't be been doing it essentially.
What was that? What was that show on Amazon with Rob Stark that just came out this year?
On Amazon with Rob Stark.
What's his real name? Something Madden.
John Madden.
Not John Madden. The other one.
That was a really bad John Madden voice.
Oh, that was supposed to be John Madden.
Acting. That's a much better Madden voice.
Tough acting and acting.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm literally. Yeah. What is his?
What is his real name? Something. It's not. Oh my God. So dumb.
I was about to. Richard Madden.
Richard Madden.
Richard Madden.
Yeah. I don't know why I can think of Rob Stark and I can't think of Richard Madden. But yeah, Richard Madden had a show where they did something similar to that where they wipe their memories because they're like special agents or whatever, and there's like, but I don't remember if they
television Citadel.
Yeah, Citadel. Yeah, Citadel.
Yeah, I never watched it.
It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. I know it's really selling you on it, but.
Oh, Russo brothers were executive producers.
Yeah. It's one of their many they did. Did I have anything saved? Nope, that's all stuff from last week.
Interesting. What do I have saved this week? I know I had a couple things. And even stuff from the week before.
That is from...
this is not something that we normally would talk about, but I thought it was an interesting thing.
Okay.
One of those like, God, I can't think of the name. I can't think of the movie right now. But you know, and I'm gonna butcher the name of it.
Hell yeah.
Hermes, that fancy leather company.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So the current owner, where is it? I'm gonna butcher that name. Nicolas Puch, whatever. Apparently has no kids. Never married. No other family.
Oh no.
He's 80 years old, so he's leaving the company to his 51-year-old gardener. Yeah, I'll let you process that. So according to this article, at least the headline in the article from Fortune, he can pass on his $11 billion fortune to his 51-year-old gardener.
does that mean he has control of the company or just the wealth?
If I recall right, it's been a few days since I read the article. It's the company because it's because he wasn't the original owner of it. It was like his father. It was passed down from generation to generation.
And he doesn't have a generation behind him.
Exactly.
And so instead of having someone he can trust to run the company from within the company, he's giving the whole thing to his 51-year-old gardener.
Yes. Let me see if I can skim through. So, in a plot reminiscent of the movie Annie, with a highly unusual twist, 80-year-old Nicholas Puch is in the process of making his former gardener and handyman from a modest Moroccan family his legal child. Swiss publication Tribune de Genevieve reported this week the Frenchman, who is unmarried and childless, is a fifth-generation heir of the Thierry Hermes, who founded the luxury fashion house in 1837 by opening a workshop in Paris. The brand has since grown to a valuation of $220 billion and is now the third largest publicly listed company in France.
$220 billion?
That's what it says.
Holy fuck.
It says dollars too. This like not even like French francs or anything like that. I mean, it just says dollars.
Jesus.
Puch, who reportedly owns around 5 or 6% of the company. Okay, so he doesn't own 100% of the company.
That's why it's 11 billion.
Is worth between 9 billion and 10 billion Swiss francs, which is between 10.3 billion and 11.4 billion US dollars, according to Swiss outlet Bilan magazine, putting him among the richest people in Switzerland. The billionaire is already in the process of passing on that wealth to his former gardener and has hired a legal team to take him through the process. Tribune de Genevieve reported he is also reportedly in the process of rearranging the benefactors of his estate. So maybe he's not getting the actual share of the company, but he's getting
his wealth. Okay, that makes way more sense than giving him control of a $220 billion company, because I'm pretty sure some stockholders would be very upset that happened.
Upset that somebody who doesn't know the business is taking the business, yeah. But yeah, imagine how insane that would be.
Going from being a 51-year-old gardener to being a 11 billionaire.
I mean, you'd be basically probably moving into the house that you've been gardening for who knows how long. I don't think the article actually ever went over like how long he had been working for Nicholas.
Yeah, because probably, I mean, most likely his wealth also includes his home.
Mm-hmm. I could imagine it's all of his assets. I can't imagine that he has $11 billion in liquid.
No, he's worth that with the company, but he also probably owns his home and multiple cars and blah blah blah,
and the property and everything around it, and probably even a few jets and stuff like that.
And it does sound like he doesn't own the controlling stake of the company anymore, but he's obviously 5 to 6% of that of $220 billion is enough you could just sell out of it and never have to ever. Nobody would have to worry for money in your lineage
for a very long time.
That's wild. He has nobody else.
Yeah, right.
Damn. I mean, you're 80 years old and you don't have. I mean,
you don't even have like a niece or a nephew or.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, some other relative that you were a brother, sister, somebody that was,
remotely nice to you. Huh.
That is wild. But good for the gardener. He must have been, a good guy, I would assume.
I would hope so.
And, good on the 80-year-old instead of just, like, being a crazy rich person that's just like, I'm leaving it all to my cats. Blah, blah, blah.
I feel like it's a personal attack, Joseph.
It wasn't. You're not a billionaire.
It's fair enough.
If you were a billionaire and you left it all to your cats, that's how you would sound.
It's fair.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, you would leave it to Paige and the cats.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Mike would get the Terminator statue finally.
Nope, I would give it to you just to spite him.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
That would be pretty funny.
I'd give him the Culver's beanie that the Terminator's wearing.
Ruthless.
And I'd give him the beanie and my copy of
You have to give him a copy of The
Stealth.
Watchmen.
Oh yeah, I give him a copy of the Watchmen. Yeah,
You had to give him a copy of The Watchmen, but not like a full book, like individual issues, and maybe like missing one issue.
give him 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6.
Yeah. Or you give all of Taj the odds, and you give all of Mike the evens. So if they ever want to read it, they have to like meet up.
Yeah. I would give him my DVD copy of Stealth.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious too.
The Culver's beanie that's sitting on the Terminator bus that he wants. And I would give him, what's another book that I know he would.
I think it would have to be something like Game of Thrones related, or
Yeah. I'll give him season 1 of Game of Thrones.
Just season 1.
Because he watched all of season 1, so I know he's already seen it, so it doesn't do him any good. But
Yeah.
obviously, also it's like, you know, the fact that it's physical media and he doesn't really deal with that.
He'd have to like break out an old Xbox or something in order to play it. Trying to think, there has to be one more thing, and I can't think of it. I don't know. Oh, Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, no, I'd give him the extended
There we
editions.
go. The extended cut of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, all of them. No, I'd give them all 3.
All of them. Yep.
There you go,
And
buddy.
even the Hobbit. Just go buy the Hobbit
Go find.
before.
I know
he passed away.
I'm going. Well,
Yeah.
now I have to do it because if it comes out of nowhere, I want to be prepared. So I need to go find the extended
The
versions
extended.
of the Hobbits.
Done. We got it. I love it.
So I know you're not a huge person who plays Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm not.
So Fortnite is doing something called Fortnite Festival.
Mm-hmm.
It is a brand new AAA rhythm game from Harmonix, creators of Rock Band. And it's available now. It features 2 song modes, Festival Main Stage and Festival Jam Stage. Main Stage is where classic Rock Band mode, where you can perform songs with your band, while Jam Stage is where you can chill and, as the name suggests, jam. So the Fortnite Festival is a new way for players to socialize and share their love of music, either through trying to get the top score or creating the ultimate mash-up jam stage. Either way to play, music players are going to be having a blast playing Fortnite Festival. Here's what you need to know to perform the best on each stage. So Festival Main Stage. Main Stage is where you can go play through a variety of music tracks for your adoring audiences, and you can choose between playing the guitar, bass, drums, keytar, and microphone. You can also customize skins for each of those instruments and set your emotes so you can show off your weird and fun dance moves when you're on stage. You can queue into Main Stage with 3 people in your band, and once you're in the social space, you can select and queue songs that you want to play, choose your instruments, and start the stage. You'll get graded as a band and as individual basis, as much as and make sure you're not missing too many notes. Then Festival Jam Stage. If you just want to hang out with your friends and mess around with some different musical tracks, Jam Stage is a place for you to go. In your locker, you'll set up a jam tracks in your inventory that you'll want to use for your jam stage. Once you've set that up, you can party with 3 other friends and hang out in the social space with different stages that you can jam in. You can choose from using lead, vocals, drums, or bass. Once you're settled, you can choose any of the songs you've added to your jam wheel. You can choose to change the loop, key, and tempo, convert the track to a minor or major mode, and adjust all the beats per minute, or BPMs as some would say. The most fun aspect of Jam Stage was that you can get completely different songs to work together in the incredible mashup. Jam Stage features a pretty big area for you to run around in and find different locations to perform at two. So because there's multiple stages. Additionally, you can jam outside the stages when in Battle Royale. If you hit the emote wheel and click jam, you can start a jam session right then and there, and hopefully some players will be nice and play with you for a bit before you get back into the action. So it says Fortnite Festival will feature all songs and all sorts of songs from different artists in the future, cycling out songs and updating the playlist for players worried about DMCA risks. There's a specific amount of time for each licensed track, so you should be safe during that time. And that is one of the things Fortnite has done in the last few days. The other one is Lego, or Fortnite Lego. And if you haven't heard about that, is
Nope.
They actually released a full-fledged survival game within Fortnite, not the Battle Royale, but a whole different server where you basically have a village that you're building up constantly. You're building up. You have to get resources from trees and all that fun stuff, and you build houses and workshops and gardens and all this stuff, and you can get livestock. But at night, skeletons come to raid your village and will damage your stuff, so you have to put up fences to keep them out. And then there's areas you go that are higher level, lower level, whatever, for adventuring to find better materials to build better stuff.
Okay, so it's Minecraft but with Lego.
But within Fortnite, so it looks like a Lego game, but also looks like a Fortnite game, if that makes any sense.
No, it does, because I got it.
Like the environment looks Fortnite, right? But
Yes.
buildings, objects, creatures,
Lego,
characters all look Lego.
Yeah.
And then you basically upgrade your character from ruins or jewels or whatever they are to upgrade your life and your skills and your power, all that fun stuff, to be able to take on higher level areas to find better stuff. And then there's hidden areas and dungeony cave type things and events that happen in certain areas. But then there's temperature changes. So there's a frozen area where you have to keep yourself warm. There's a heat area where you have to regulate your temperature. All sorts of crazy shit, and it's all in Fortnite, and it's and it's free as long as you own Fortnite, which is free itself.
Yeah.
But you can play up to 4 people altogether, I believe it said in there. And you can build whatever you want, but also you can build by blueprints, so you can find or purchase within the game. Not purchase money wise, but in the game, you can purchase different layouts that literally show you a blueprint, and you can put the blocks together using the templates for different ones, but you have to have the materials to make those happen. So you have to have refined wood or refined stone or whatever happens to be to do it.
Yeah.
So that's one of the many things that have happened in Fortnite in the last week or so.
I don't know what to think about any of that. It's all strange. The immediate, I guess, thought that comes to my mind is just watch in 10 years, sometime within 10 years, Fortnite is going to be Ready Player One.
Essentially, they did actually. So speaking of which, they actually did a Ready Player One spoof for the Chapter 5 that just launched or is about to launch, where they literally had a bunch of their characters and they were going towards this central point, and it was the scene from the movie Ready Player One where Parsifal's asking for everyone to come together and battle, and it's the one guy, I can't remember the character's name, but he's there and he turns around and all the different characters that are in the skins that are available in Fortnite are all running towards the central point, just like they were in the movie.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah. What all of these VR companies, especially Meta, are working towards in the VR space. It's going to be Fortnite that's going to get there.
Yeah, Fortnite's
first.
Basically there in general. They just have to be just to flip the switch for VR.
And just boom, there we go.
I'm thinking about it. So back in the day when we were on the cusp of crossplay, which is now a more one of the most common things you can possibly have. Fortnite had it, and they accidentally turned it on before it was available. And some dude who's on a PlayStation was playing with his son on an Xbox,
and didn't realize it until he was like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Yeah, and he's like, "Wait, you're not on. Wait, hold on. What? How are we playing together? I'm on the PlayStation."
Yeah.
Yeah. There's that, and I guess the whole Fortnite Lego is the first venture in like a multi-year deal that Epic has with Lego.
Okay.
The parent company, obviously, Lego, to produce content. So we're probably going to see other new Lego games made by Epic,
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, running on obviously Unreal and all that fun stuff.
Use the Unreal Engine to make Lego blocks. That's really hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny too because like I know you've seen people make or play Fortnite before. You've seen how the animation works, where like all of a sudden like in the air the blueprint shows up or not the blueprint but a blue look of it, and then it pieces itself together. It does the exact same thing, but it's Lego blocks with Lego noises. So that's the classic awesome. Lego noises from the games, that's how they are, and they just piece together and they click in place.
That's
and then
actually kind of awesome.
When in the video I was watching, it was Tim the Tap Man was playing with Ninja, and a couple other guys. I can't remember who it was. It was Cypher, and I can't remember who else was in there. But as Tim and Ninja are building this house, pulling the resources and building this house together, Cypher, as just a fun thing, brought over an explosive barrel and put it next to it and ran back and blew up part of the house. When it blew up, it actually blows up into individual bricks.
I would hope so. That's cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat. And then when you can collect different things that do different stuff, and then you have a backpack, they have inventory, then you can slot them into the different hotkeys on PC, and then obviously buttons on Xbox and PlayStation, all that fun stuff on console. But yeah, it was pretty interesting, and I was like, wow, that's actually pretty cool. And I looked up, I was like, wait, hold on, this is in Fortnite.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild. But yeah, and then they actually took their main group of their licensed characters, and they made them Legoized. And so you can play as Peely, for example, the banana guy, but he's a Lego figure, so he looks like a Lego minifig with the banana skin over him. And he has the little one peel in the back, and yeah, it's wild, dude. I was like, this is crazy. And I don't know if I don't play Fortnite ever. I actually don't even think it's on my Xbox, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll look at what this is like, and then I realized it's not actually downloaded on my Xbox anymore. It's on my hard drive, but you can't play stuff from external hard drives. But I was looking at, I wanted to look it up, but I was like, what was crazy was like the fact that like it's when you launch Fortnite, it's just an option in the menu to do Fortnite Lego.
Yeah, like that's Fortnite. What I was actually just going to mention. Like, it's so weird that at this point in time we have, because you have to have the Epic Game Store in order to play it, so you have to have a game launcher. So you launch the game in the game launcher, only to launch a different game within that game.
Yeah.
Like, at what point are we just going to stop doing this, guys?
Well, and that's the thing, too, because like with Fortnite, they have the map creator, too, so you can make your own maps. Obviously not for Lego yet, because that's its own little biome worlds that you can travel in. And it's massive, too. It's crazy how big it was.
I'm still tying this back to Ready Player One, where eventually you're just going to like log in, and it's going to be a little game hub world that you can walk around in and just be like, here's Legoland over here, and I walk over here and I do Lego stuff. Or even more like almost like Wreck-It Ralph, where they had like, they walk into the router and you can see all the games connected, and then as soon as you walked into that game, you became that game version of yourself.
Yep. Yeah.
Type thing. Which on the one hand is really cool. On the other hand, it's Fortnite that's doing it. I mean, nothing against it. Obviously, it's a very popular game, but like, it's just a weird. That's the weird thing that's driving this. It's not necessarily a single company. I guess it is a single company, really, but like it specializing in this type of stuff. It's just a game company that's just like, yeah, I think this would be pretty cool. Let's add more to this, and it's all free.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you have Fortnite, which is a free game, you can play it, which is wild.
Yeah. Yeah, that means they're making bank off of microtransactions.
Oh yeah, dude, their battle
the
passes
stuff that they do
just
with the battle passes and stuff like that.
Battle pass and skins and all that fun is just ridiculous. So here's another article IGN has about Fortnite Festival. Not to switch back, but apparently this episode is brought to you by Fortnite.
Which again, another thing like we went off on a whole different tangent, but yeah, right where we started, it's like you can play. Okay, so maybe this article will go a little bit more into depth about it. Because obviously you start off there. We're playing Guitar Hero or Rock Band, whichever Rock Band is harmonics. Are you playing with the instruments?
That's what this article's about. So
are we bringing back plastic instruments? Is that what we're doing?
At launch, there is no support, but they are actually working on it right now. So it says Fortnite Festival has officially arrived and brings with it a Rock Band-like experience to Fortnite. While it doesn't support instrument controllers at launch, Epic has confirmed to IGN it is a priority for the team to add in the future, and that will basically allow you to do it. They're actively working on it. It says IGN had a chance to speak with Epic EVP Sax Pearson, I think that's how you say that, and Harmonix Studio director Alex. That name is going to be messed up by me, so I'm not going to say it. About Fortnite Festival. And they had some exciting news to share for those who wish to relive the days of Rock Band and Guitar Hero. Not at launch, but it's very much a priority for us to support instrument peripherals in the game. It's something that we're actually already actively working on. We don't have anything specific to say about it yet, other than it's coming. So the official Fortnite blog did add, however, that it will be that we will be hearing more about the functionality at some point in 2024. For those unfamiliar, Fortnite Festival is a free-to-play game inside of Fortnite. The creators of Rock Band developed Harmonix, our developer Harmonix. You can choose from blah 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 list of songs, and there's probably a list in here somewhere in here. So right now there's no support yet for them, but they are working on it right now, which I'm guessing somebody on a mod place has probably already done it, because I know I've seen a guy play Fortnite with a Rock Band guitar.
Yeah.
So it's obviously something that can happen.
Yeah, it's a big thing for eventually someone will speed run a game. I think I've seen somebody speed run what's it From Software game that just Elden Ring.
Yeah.
With the Guitar Hero controller.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I forgot about this one. There's one other thing that Fortnite did this week that they launched. It's called Rocket Racing, and it is Rocket League but racing.
Okay.
So it's the mechanic of Rocket League with like the boosting and all that fun stuff, but it's a race. And I don't know if there's a ball mechanic or scoring, but I know it's a race, and it's built on Unreal Engine, and it's from Rocket, or I can't remember the name of the company that makes that produces.
But it's from the company that produces Rocket League.
Yeah, but within Fortnite, and it's a full-on racing game within Fortnite.
So so it'd be kind of cool if your avatar was the race car driver.
I believe it is, yes.
That's cool.
Yeah. So basically here it says Fortnite Festival. This is about Fortnite Festival again. I'm at the bottom of the article.
Mm-hmm.
We'll also include two types of play, which we talked about, right? So season 1 opening night is the first season for Fortnite Festival, and will run until February 22nd of 2024, and then sees The Weeknd, the artist, as the featured icon. So he's a skin in the game, as well as other skins that are in there too. And then the premium reward track, because that's what the battle pass is called. It's called premium reward track of the festival season pass, will even include the Weeknd outfit.
Oh. Okay.
So you'll get a special Weeknd outfit as part of the season pass, or battle pass, what it normally known, but now it's called reward track in the festival season pass.
Okay.
So yeah, Fortnite Festival alongside Lego Fortnite and Rocket Racing are the three big new modes that that were added in Fortnite Chapter 5 Underground, which is the new one that I told you about. So it did launch because that's part of this, and you can read more and blah blah blah. Find out links. Click here to go to IGN for all the details on what it is. And it says here, for more info, check out how Lego Fortnite takes survival crafting to a whole new level, and how Fortnite Rocket Racing takes the best from Rocket League and puts it on the track.
Okay.
Yeah. So, wildness is happening within the world of Fortnite, and it's just funny that you say that you're like, oh, Ready Player One, and then literally the trailer for Chapter 5 is straight out of the movie for Ready Player One.
Yeah.
It made me laugh because I was literally about to bring that up when you said it, and I was like,
it's coming together.
Yeah, it's literally like
they're doing it.
Yeah, I was like, no, they're literally doing what you said. And it's funny too because like somebody on TikTok or Instagram Reels or whatever somewhere literally took and superimposed that sequence from the movie.
Oh my God.
And clipped it with
shot for shot.
Yeah, and it's almost shot for shot. It's back and forth. The only difference is you don't have Iron Giant standing there because he's not in Fortnite yet.
Right.
But you have those characters, the Fortnite characters, standing on that like little cliff thing, and then down the hill you see all the characters rushing towards and all the different skins available, and including, which was hilarious. And I have to go back and watch it again, but I'm pretty sure it's the exact same moment you see Master Chief and the Spartans. You see that Master Chief in the Fortnite trailer. Yeah, it's wild, dude. I was like, it's crazy.
That's so weird.
Denis Villeneuve said he's almost finished writing the third Dune movie.
I mean, I just want the second Dune movie to come out.
Yeah,
what
me too.
We pushed back till what? Early next year?
Yeah, it's March now. It was April, now it's March.
God damn.
Yeah, thanks a lot, strike. Wasn't
Seriously.
COVID, it's gotta be the strike, huh?
Right.
Dune Messiah is being written right now. The screenplay is almost finished, but it's not finished just yet. It will take a little time. That's fine,
I will
bud.
say that's good to hear, at least. I mean, knowing that that they have faith enough in the second movie, because the first movie did so well that they're just like, yeah, we're just writing a third movie.
Yeah, so it's March 15th is when Dune Part 2 comes out. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Supposed to be March 15th. It got moved up to March 1st now.
Okay, at least we're making a little bit of progress.
Yeah, because originally it was supposed to be November 3rd.
It got pushed to November 3rd of next year?
No. So originally...
Yeah, it was supposed to, it was supposed to be November of this year.
Yeah, it's supposed to be November of this
Yeah.
year. And that had been moved up from November 17th. I think is what it said here. I lost where it was at. But then because of the strike, they pushed it back because there was still work to be done, and obviously can't promote things like that.
Right.
During that, it got pushed back to March 14th or March 15th, 2024, and then now they've moved it up to March 1st of 2024.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And they released a bunch of posters that are pretty gnarly.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah. So I thought that was a fun little tidbit.
It is fun.
Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah, that trailer was interesting.
Yeah.
It just felt all over the place, but at the same time, it looks like it's taking place in the. Was it Vice?
It's Vice City,
in the
yeah.
game?
Vice
But
City
it's,
is their version of Miami.
Of Miami, and good God, did it look like just Florida?
Yeah,
all over.
It definitely gave Florida vibes for sure.
It's gonna be fun to watch because I'm not gonna play it. It's gonna be fun to watch just the stupid stuff that comes out of that game.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be pretty wild. The trailer does make it look like it's a co-op game though, because there's two main protagonists.
Okay.
At least that's what it looks like, but it could be a whole thing like they do with Grand Theft Auto 5, where there's basically three characters you played. Well, two characters, three characters. You play all three? I can't remember. It's been fucking years since it's literally been 10 years since I played that game.
It literally, yeah, because it came out 10 years ago.
Yeah, I played it when it first came out and haven't touched it since because online came out and ruined the rest of the game for me.
Mm-hmm. I imagine that this is going to have online.
I just hope it's
too.
I hope it's just a different, like an opt out. Like I don't want to have that turned on, so I don't have someone fucking with me the entire time.
Yes. Yeah.
Like
definitely.
Just make it a different battle royale style server game somewhere else, and don't put it in my game. Let me do my thing, and not have to worry about some asshole stealing my car while I'm trying to do a fucking bank robbery.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that's just me.
No, I don't like that type of aspect too. You have that thing in like Elden Ring as well, where people can invade your game, and I don't like that idea of like somebody just coming in just to ruin my fun.
And also, we had the conversation about Division back in the day, both 1 and 2, where
we stayed out of the dark zones.
The dark zone, great, you can have it, but why force us to do things to get cool shit from there when we should have the option to do it not in PvP?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They should have a non-PvP dark zone area. You know what I mean?
Because I'm fine with dealing with harder enemies.
Yeah.
And whatnot. But when you're dealing with just plain assholes, I don't want to do that.
Who are literally just there to fuck with you and don't even take your shit. Or they do take your shit and then go sell it, and then you don't have your shit anymore.
So on a different note, did you know that McDonald's uses Australia as a test bed for stuff?
Oh, is there still the whole test us on the prisoners type thing?
Oh no, well, okay, you got me on that one. So apparently that's where they tested the McCafe stuff before they brought it over to the United States. This article from news.com.au says that the Australian market is very similar to the U.S. market, but because it's so isolated, they're able to like test things over there without it, leaking out to other countries and whatnot.
Oh,
You're not smuggling McDonald's, across borders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But apparently they're launching a new recipe for their burgers that are supposed to be let's see, where's the quote?
Is that the juicier buns or juicier patties or whatever it is?
Yes, they're the juicier patties and also better buns.
Yeah, I didn't know it was testing. I knew they were testing it. I didn't know their test area was in Australia. That's fucking wild.
Here it goes. 7 years in development. The new recipe will see burgers that are moister, the special sauce more abundant, the cheese meltier, lettuce and onions fresher, and the all-important bun now a shinier and softer brioche bun. They say here, they call it Macaw's. Macaw's is making the change as the market gets more competitive with the likes of Grilled, Five Guys, and Wendy's, which is soon to debut in Australia, clamoring for their attention of fast food fans with a promise for better burgers.
What's it called?
They call it Macaw's, but I wonder if that's not like an Australian slang for McDonald's.
Oh, because they just opened their first Macaw's mix in Indiana? No, Illinois? Somewhere in Illinois. I can't remember. Macaw's mix is a new concept for McDonald's that has all new everything.
Oh.
It's an all new, like, when I say all new, it's not like, hey, we did something fancy with Big Mac. It's all new food.
So this is like going after the higher boutique stuff.
Yeah, it's like that whole like, hey, it's not fast food.
Yeah, it'd be more like a Culver's or Five Guys or Freddy's, maybe even.
Yeah.
Type thing, the little bit higher end. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that.
Let me see if I can find it real quick before we wrap this up. Macaw's mix. I don't know if I spelled that right or not. Probably better if I just type in McDonald's, because I'm pretty sure they spell it differently.
Yeah, it's spelled. I have it right here. If you give me 2 seconds.
Don't do that.
Macca.
Oh yeah, there we go. First location, the new spin-off chain. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here. Cosmix, that's what it's not. It's not McCosmix, it's Cosmix. So the one that's open here, opened today, right? Today? yesterday. I can't remember what day it was. Called Cosmix. It's COSMCS apostrophe S. I'm trying to see if this links to, or it says where it's at. This drive-through. So Illinois. Wait, is it McDonald's from Illinois originally?
I don't think so. I think it's a southwestern type thing.
Is it? I can't remember. I don't remember I don't remember what that was when I watched the movie with Beetlejuice in it.
That's not how you spell McDonald's.
Cosmix.
Yeah, San Bernardino, California.
Oh, is that where they found it? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I should have known it's California because Ray Kroc bought it from the McDonald's brothers or whatever.
Originally a car hop. I thought I saw who owned it initially, but it doesn't say. It was originally a barbecue place. I knew it was something different, but didn't realize it was barbecue.
That is strange. No, I don't want to look at your fucking ad.
Called it McDonald's. Blah, blah, blah. Initial menu items were centered around barbecue, and the first name the brothers used for their business was McDonald's Famous Barbecue.
Interesting.
The oldest operating McDonald's on Lakewood and Florence in Downey, California, was the chain's third restaurant and the second to be built with golden arches. Interesting. Anyway, we can go off on this on a tangent. Not going to, though. Anyway.
Oh, here. So McDonald's has not revealed exact location for the rest of the rollout beyond the inaugural Bolingbrook, Illinois store. That's where it's at.
Okay.
But their character is that guy. Remember him?
Oh my God, they're bringing him back? I guess Cosmix, that's a space type thing.
Yeah, so
you think that you would have done that in a place like, I guess, Illinois. Wait, where was it specifically?
Bolingbrook?
Bolingbrook.
Yeah, which I don't know.
I wonder how close that is to Chicago.
I don't know.
Just because it's a big city type thing. You would think that they would put that closer to a NASA thing. So maybe somewhere in Florida or in Alabama or California in Hawthorne.
Well, they do have McDonald's stuff though.
Houston in Texas.
According to this, the menu, I'm looking at pictures from the menu. It does look like they have regular McDonald's stuff. There's other stuff there too, because they have egg McMuffins, bacon McMuffins, but then they have spicy queso sandwich. There's a creamy avocado. I can't read the rest of that. Tomatillo sandwich. What the fuck? There's cookies and shakes. There's McFlurries. There's iced teas and lemonades. There's island pickup. There's island drinks. There's like signature galactic boosts. Berry hibiscus sourade. Island pick me up punch. Oh, there's a bunch of crazy shit on there. I don't know, but yeah. But that'll be it for unless Joe has something else to add.
Nope, I know.
All right. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Comes Naturally. We have been
Joe.
I've been a Cody. A Cody? I've been a Cody.
You've been a Cody. I've been a Joe.
Okay. And as usual, you fuckers just came naturally.
Bye.
Gotta get me